Hello friends, today's class related to basic terms in accounting which is commonly used in accounting. And first is entity. Entity means a reality that has a definite individual existence. Business entity means a specifically identifiable business enterprise like Super Bazaar, Hire Jewelers, ITC Limited, etc. Means in simple way can say that having its own separate identity from individuals or owners and having its own name, PAN number, all assets, all liabilities, etc. And the next is transaction, a event involving some value between two or more entities or two or more persons. Means every event that we conduct to run and manage the business called transactions, like purchase of goods, receipt of money, payment to creditors, purchase of assets, payment for various expenses. Expenses. All these transactions that we conduct in business. And the next is assets. Assets are economic resources of an enterprise that can be usefully expressed in monetary terms, means items of value used by business in its operation. For example, Super Bazaar owns a fleet of trucks which is used by it for delivering foodstuffs, and the trucks will be considered as an assets of Super Bazaar because it is using for the normal operations of business. And the fixed assets can be considered assets. Assets can be of two types. First is fixed assets and second is current assets. Fixed assets are assets held for long term basis and current assets are assets held for short term basis. Held for long term basis and held for short term basis. Long term basis means period for more than 12 months and short term basis means period less than 12 months. Examples of fixed assets are land, building, machinery, plant, furniture and fixtures. And the examples of current assets are debtors, bills receivables, stocks, etc. Liabilities. Liabilities are obligation or debts that an enterprise has to pay at some time in the future. Means any responsibility or any amount which have to pay in the future. And the definition of liability is also clear from the meaning of liability is also clear from the definition. And the liabilities are also classified as long term liabilities and short term liabilities. Long term liabilities are those that are usually payable after a period of 1 year. After a period of 1 year. For example, term loan, debentures, debentures are issued in companies for loan purpose. And short term liabilities, means are obligations that are payable within a period of 1 year. For example, creditors, bank overdraft, etc. And the next is capital. Amount invested by the owner in the firm is known as capital. It may be in the form of cash or assets by the owner. मीन्स एनी अमाउंट जो ओनर अपने बिजनेस में इन्वेस्ट कर रहा है या अपने बिजनेस में लगा रहा है, और वो अमाउंट किसी भी वे में हो सकता है, या तो कैश वे में हो सकता है या एसेट्स वे में भी हो सकता है. कैपिटल इज़ एन ऑब्लिगेशन एंड ए क्लेम ऑन द एसेट्स ऑफ द बिजनेस. मीन्स जो ओनर अपने बिजनेस में अमाउंट इन्वेस्ट कर रहा है या अपने बिजनेस में अमाउंट लगा रहा है, वो अमाउंट बिजनेस के लिए एक लायबिलिटीज़ होता है. बिकॉज हेयर ओनर एंड बिजनेस बोथ आर सेपरेट पर्सनस फ्रॉम ईच अदर. दैट्स वाई कैपिटल इज शोन ऑन द लायबिलिटी साइड इन द बैलेंस शीट एज लाइक बैलेंस शीट. This side is the liability side and this side is the asset side. Liability side amount. We show here the amount of capital on the liability side, because liability will be considered as an because capital will be considered as an liability for business. Sales are total revenue from goods or services sold or provided to customers. मीन्स जिस गुड्स और सर्विसेज का हम बिज़नेस रन कर रहे हैं, उन गुड्स को सेल करके या सर्विस प्रोवाइड करके जो रेवेन्यू जनरेट हो रहा है, डेट्स रेवेन्यू कॉल्ड सेल्स. सेल्स में भी कैश सेल्स और क्रेडिट सेल्स. सेल्स में भी कैश सेल्स और में भी क्रेडिट सेल्स. Next is revenue. These are the amounts of the business earned by selling its products or providing services to customers, called sales revenue. Revenue is also called income. Other items of revenue common to many businesses are commission, rent received, interest received, dividends, royalty, etc. These all items of revenue will be considered in the P&L account on credit side. Expenses. Costs incurred by a business in the process of earning revenue are called expenses. Means रेवेन्यू जनरेशन के रिलेशन में जो कॉस्ट इनकर्ड हो रही है दैट्स कॉल्ड एक्सपेंसेस. द यूजुअल आइटम्स ऑफ एक्सपेंसेस आर डेप्रिशिएशन, सैलरी, wages, water expenses, interest paid, electricity expenses, etc. All these items will be considered in P&L account in the debit side. Profit. The excess of revenues of a period over its related expenses during an accounting year is profit. Means revenues ज़्यादा है as compared to expenses, then we generate profit. Next is gains. A profit that arises from events or transactions which are incidental to business. Incidental to business means not related to normally course of business, such as sale of fixed assets. Sale of fixed assets not held regularly in the business. Winning a court case. Etc. Loss. The excess of expenses of a period over its related revenues is termed as loss. Means expenses ज़्यादा है as compared to revenues. The examples of loss are cash or goods lost by theft, fire accident, etc. Voucher. The documentary evidence in support of a transaction is known as voucher. I explain this term through example. For example, if we buy goods for cash, then we get a cash memo. If we buy goods on a credit basis, then we get an invoice. And if we make a payment, then we get a payment receipt. All these documents are the evidence in support of a transaction. Goods. It refers to the products in which the business unit is dealing. It means in terms of which it is buying and selling and producing and selling. For example, if a furniture dealer purchases say chairs and tables, and that chairs and tables will be considered as goods for the furniture dealer, but while for others it is considered as an asset. Similarly, for stationery merchant, stationery is goods, while for other that stationery is an item of expenses. Drawings. Withdrawal of money or goods by the owner from the business for personal use is known as drawings. Drawings reduces the investments of the owners, and the drawings amount will be shown as deduction from the capital amount, as like balance sheet, liability side, capital, plus net profit that is earned during the year, less drawings. The amount, this is net capital. This amount of net capital will be shown in the balance sheet. Purchases. Purchases are total amount of goods procured by a business on credit and on cash for use or sale. Purchases can also be cash purchase or credit purchase. Cash purchase or can be credit purchase. In a trading concern, the purchases are made of merchandise and resale with or without any processing. And in a manufacturing concern, the raw materials are purchased, then further processed into finished goods and then sold. And the purchases will be shown in the trading account. This side is the debit side and this side is the credit side. Purchases amount, and if we have any purchase return, then also deduct from purchases amount less purchase return. This stock is a measure of something on hand, goods, spares and other items in a business. It is called stock in hand. In a trading concern, the stock is the amount of goods which are lying unsold as at the end of an accounting period. And in a manufacturing concern, the closing stock comprises raw material, semi-finished goods and finished goods on hand on the closing date. That's called stock. Stock will be shown in a trading account. Debit side amount and credit side, and stock will be shown on the credit side in trading account. First sales and then closing stock. I explain the terms of stock through example. If we purchase 10,000 units and 8,000 units sold and 8,000 units sold during the year, and the remaining 2,000 units considered as closing stock, that is unsold at the end of an accounting period. Debtors are person and or other entities who owe to an enterprise an amount for buying goods and services on credit. मीन्स इन सिंपल वे कैन से डैट जिन्हें हमने अपने बिजनेस का प्रोडक्ट या गुड्स क्रेडिट बेसिस पे सेल किया है, डैट्स पर्सनस कॉल्ड debtors, and the debtors will be shown on the balance sheet in the head of current assets. Next is creditors. Creditors are persons or other entities who have to be paid by an enterprise an amount for providing the enterprise goods and services on credit. Means जिनसे हम अपने बिजनेस का रॉ मटेरियल और गुड्स क्रेडिट बेसिस पे परचेज करके लाए हैं, यानी कि सप्लायर्स जो हमें हमारे बिजनेस के लिए रॉ मटेरियल क्रेडिट बेसिस पे प्रोवाइड करवाते हैं, डेट पर्सन्स कॉल्ड क्रेडिटर्स. The total amount standing to the favor of such persons or other entities on the closing date is shown in the balance sheet as sundry creditors on the liability side. Thanks. If you have any query, please comment and don't forget to subscribe my channel.